Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Fringe reaction. This is Season 1 Episode 9, The Dreamscape. Wasn't there an 80s film called The Dreamscape? Anyway, that's beside the point. It seems that over the last 8 episodes I've been particularly unobservant. I said this in the last episode, but I didn't realise exactly how unobservant I'd been until it was pointed out that the man from I don't know which episode, from a few episodes ago, that had the thing on his heart that was all, the little hill, was the same guy that was put his hand through the safe and retrieved the apple that was looking for the equation in the last episode. So how I don't know how all that fits together. And that, the last episode, very, very bizarre. Mathematical equation that could be found through music or any artistic creative means. And the woman kind of had the ability to show someone what they truly wanted or something. Didn't really work that one out at all. And then it occurs to me that the John Scott thing, whatever was happening in Massive Dynamics, that's not a word. Whatever was happening at Massive Dynamic regarding John Scott is probably over now, because they did say that they could only keep the consciousness alive for a certain amount of time, and I'm pretty sure that time has elapsed now. So are we gonna see what it is that they were doing, the result of that experiment? And I still think that Massive Dynamic, when they deemed to reappear into the show, and Nina in particular, are on the same side as Olivia and the Fringe investigations. They're just a darker side of the same side, sort of thing. Okay then. We still need to learn more about Walter and what exactly he did to Peter. Did we get an answer to that one? You know what? I'm just going to resign myself to it. Confusion is going to reign for a few episodes more, I think. It will start falling into place in my own head. I will start recognising things. What the hell did a butterfly get in? Oh. How does a butterfly cut you like that? Ow! What the hell?
Bastard.
Killer butterflies. Something tells me that that's not going to work. It's probably got friends. Why would you do that? Ooh, death by 1,000 cuts. He got locked in there, didn't he? That woman locked him in there. Oh. They're gone. Okay. Well, no, that's... Why didn't you just leave when you had the chance? So, programmable butterflies? Oh, and it was in Massive Dynamic. Oh, okay, they're back in the... So this is something that's just escaped Or was that let loose deliberately?
I need you to pick up the others and get to Marlboro Airport.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something and you're gonna think I'm joking, but I'm not. I quit. But only just for the next couple of days, and I'm happy to rejoin the others after the weekend.
Runway 14. The plane will be waiting.
You don't get to quit. Or you do, but not like that. You don't get to a holiday.
Just your average multinational corporation specializing in secret bio research and defense contracting. Massive Dynamics seems like such an innocent name for a corporation, don't you think?
Yeah.
That's odd. It's a shame I don't have a lab I'd like to examine him.
You do have a lab, Walter. Your lab at Harvard.
Yes, I do. Don't I?
Is he just playing?
So why do you think he would jump to his death?
I don't want to sound callous, Agent Dunham, but when you run a company of over 300,000 employees, you sometimes see a small percentage who succumb to the stress of their responsibilities. It's too much to take.
Nah.
You ever wonder how we survived as a species without drugs?
We didn't.
Hard drive is...
That's grim.
You find something?
A vision?
All the way down to the bone itself. As if they originated on the inside and pierced their way up through the body tissue. Oh, didn't I mention it? A synthetic in the blood, an ergoline derivative. Perhaps he was treated for migraines, but it does not explain what caused these wounds.
No. Is someone trying to communicate with you via the internet? Via the laptop? Oh, it is. Right, okay. Not that one then.
Walter, what does this have to do with frogs?
Toads, actually. Bufo alvarus, a species which secretes a psychoactive compound. The substance which I couldn't identify in Mr. Young was, in fact, a concentration of the venom produced in the skin. Properly altered, it is an hallucinogen, very powerful one, quite unlike anything I have taken. It directly affects the amygdala, which is the fear center of the brain. By putting you into a state of deep hypnosis, and by giving you substantial doses of psychoactive drugs, I can help you to access those alien memories that your mind has repressed. My voice is your guide. It is also your tether to reality. You begin to feel sleepy. You must listen to my voice at all times. Concentrate on the name of the man from whom you seek information. And look for signs.
Signs?
I'll tell you when you get there.
Okay.
Tell me where you end up.
This is where we had our first date.
Oh, there you are.
And there we are. This is our first date.
Can you see yourself and John?
I'm getting up. What should I do?
Fear not. This is just a memory.
No one can
Just
see you.
visiting. They cannot see you.
John can though.
Tonight? During dinner? I loved you. But you were lying to me about who you were. I mean, did you ever have any feelings for me at all, or was it all just...
He was working undercover, wasn't he? That was all. He was, well, not undercover, but in secret.
Mark Young killed himself yesterday. He sees me.
No, Olivia, he definitely does not see you.
He did though, didn't he?
I'm somewhere else.
Oh.
I'm in John's car.
Let's give him a minute. This is a big decision he's about to make.
All right, I'm good.
Oh, that's Mark Young.
I see him. He's here.
Situation. We're screwed.
John maybe wasn't a good guy.
We believe Mark Young was murdered for selling technologies to black market buyers. And we believe that this man was part of an underground group responsible for brokering the sale of a synthetic hallucinogen manufactured by Massive Dynamics Drug Division.
And what would be the black market applications of this hallucinogen?
The drug can easily be mass-produced as a cheap street drug, or worse, in its potent form, used as a chemical weapon. Apparently, it can literally scare you to death.
Don't let me slow you down. Sounds like you're doing fine.
There's just one more thing.
I need some time off.
We're gonna need Massive Dynamic to disclose every project that Mark Young was working on.
That's not going to happen.
You're right. Although that'll be easier said than done. I'll see what I can do.
It'll be a case of, well, if Olivia goes to work for Nina, then she'll have access to that. But otherwise, not a chance.
Hello?
Hello, I'm calling on behalf of your long-distance carrier.
I'm not interested. I don't want you calling again, so take me off your list, okay? Hasta luego.
We do this one deal, and it's hasta luego.
Got it. It's a landline, but it was forwarded to a cell.
Where?
He's in transit on Route 3, heading to Lincoln Tunnel.
That looks quite busy down there on that street. Yeah, he knows you're there. Ooh. Well, it's stopped now.
It's okay. I'm told you wanted to see me.
Yes. I want to make a deal. I'll tell you everything I know.
I'm not sure what you have to trade. Under Title 18 of the U.S. Code, we have you for possession of chemical weapons, on top of suspicion of murder of Mark Young.
I didn't kill anybody. Why would I? That guy was a treasure trove of unbelievable things. Massive Dynamic killed him.
Talk. Mark Young was selling Massive Dynamic secrets.
Massive Dynamic killed Mark Young?
That's right.
Why would they?
Maybe as a warning to any employee who was thinking of doing the same thing.
So why me? Why do I get the privilege of your cooperation?
Because I know I can trust you.
You don't even know me.
John Scott told me about you.
Oh.
Immunity,
Alive or dead, John
complete
Scott?
protection, and I will...
What is John doing there? Oh, right. That's an hallucination, isn't it? He's punching himself. How is that even possible? Well, okay then, I know, it's science fiction, but even so. Well, I did see you. Yeah, it was. Whoa. Well, there was definitely a lot going on in that episode. Everything is starting to come together. I'm not entirely sure how, but we got John Scott I think John Scott was investigating Massive Dynamic on the sly. Nobody knew that he was doing it. It wasn't really. I don't think he was ordered to investigate Massive Dynamic, but I think he was anyway. Obviously, we've had people that are selling Massive Dynamic secrets. It's got something, obviously got something to do with that. I don't think John Scott was bad. I think he was just into something that he couldn't really talk to anybody else about, including Olivia. Massive Dynamic, I've gone the other way again. Massive Dynamic are evil. Nina is definitely hiding something. William Bell is definitely dodgy as hell, even though we haven't actually met him yet. Walter is starting to make more sense more often now. Okay, he's still a little bit obsessive and a little bit forgetful, but I don't know. He's becoming more aware of everything going on. He's not so juddery. Whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. We know Peter was into some dodgy deals before all this Fringe stuff happened. So obviously he set up a dodgy deal with some dodgy people, and that's coming back to bite him on the bottom. Is that going to tie in? And now we've got all the John Scott memory trapped in Olivia. This is a lot more complicated than I first thought it was going to be when I first started. And as I said, I'm still not sure how all the pieces fit together now, but I can see the pieces. I can see it starting to take shape, I think. Unless, of course, it is all a smoke screen, like that guy said, and we're just being led round in our chasing our own tails, and there's something else deeper going on. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for another confusing episode of Fringe next time. Until then, keep well. Bye bye.